Hello and welcome to this next video in the series designed to help you to make an informed decision if long-term care insurance is right for you. I'm Betty Dahl, owner of Dahl & Associates Long-Term Care Insurance Services, and I've been doing long-term care planning for over 18 years. One of the most frequently asked questions that I receive is, don't I already have coverage? Doesn't my health insurance cover long-term care? Won't Medicare cover long-term care? And the reality is, no. Those coverages are both wonderful if you have a medical condition, but most long-term care situations are not considered medical in nature. So health insurance and Medicare will only cover those situations that require skilled medical care, and they will only cover those situations for brief periods of time. So skilled care is care that requires a licensed medical professional to provide it, whether a nurse, a therapist, and the goal is for you to improve over time. Skilled care, the definition of skilled care does not include supervision if you have a memory problem or another reason for which you need supervision, and it does not cover help with just your day-to-day normal activities. So when Medicare may come into play is for a period of rehabilitation in a skilled nursing facility following a medical situation that required you to be in the hospital for at least 3 days. An easy example of that would be a stroke. You're in the hospital until medically stabilized, then transferred to a skilled nursing facility for a period of rehabilitation. In that situation, Medicare may cover up to 100 days of your care, but it will not cover beyond that. Medicare also may cover a few brief home care visits following a medical situation, such as a knee replacement, a hip replacement, something like that. But what Medicare does not cover, because it is not considered medical care, is living in an assisted living facility or receiving home care that simply helps you maintain your self-care activities. It does not cover supervision if you are unsafe being alone, and it does not cover 24-hour care at home. So then you ask, well, what about my Medigap plan or a Medicare supplemental plan? Medigap plans pay deductibles and copays only if Medicare is paying the balance of the bill. So if Medicare is not paying anything, such as beyond that 100th day in rehabilitation, your Medicare policy or Medigap policy also will not pay. So therefore, just to be clear, your Medigap and Medicare supplemental plans do not pay for any of the things that Medicare does not deem an approved treatment or regime. Your private health insurance, if you are not yet on Medicare, which most folks who are considering long-term care insurance aren't there yet, private health insurance generally follows those similar guidelines to Medicare. It does not pay for ongoing help with day-to-day personal care, and it pays only for rehabilitative type care and only for a limited period of time. You may have disability insurance through your employer or maybe even a private plan. Disability insurance is set up to replace your income so that you can still pay your routine expenses if you are disabled and unable to go to work and collect your normal paycheck. It does not provide additional income for the new expense of care. Disability insurance generally stops at age 65, and if you are disabled, unable to work, and qualify for care benefits, it's very possible that you could collect from both types of insurance at the same time. So to summarize here, your health insurance, Medicare, Medigap, and disability insurance plans do not cover care. Medicaid, the state assistance program, pays only if you've used up most of your financial resources, and the rules have changed over recent years, making it far more difficult to qualify for Medicaid than what you may have seen with your parents or grandparents. So then we have long-term care insurance. Long-term care insurance indeed does provide for assistance with day-to-day activities. It provides for supervision if you are unsafe being alone. It pays for continuing rehabilitation if you've exhausted your 100 days from Medicare. It pays for care at home, which is what most people want, but it also will pay for other types of care settings if needed. So the other thing that does pay for extended care is your income or your assets. So do you have enough income? Who else relies on that income? It's one thing if you're alone, it's another thing if you have a spouse who also relies on that income. If you need to tap into your principal, your investments, how will that affect your monthly income? So the bottom line with that is that you write the check. With long-term care insurance, it provides an outside source of funds to pay for at least a portion of the cost of care. It really, bottom line, gives your loved ones permission to get help. You endorse a check coming from the insurance company rather than writing a check for your care. And within a family, it can help avoid numerous types of money concerns, whether that's a question of, is there enough money? Is this how we should spend the money? What happens to our inheritance? All of those kinds of questions that can come up in a very difficult time. If you look at long-term care insurance, the basic decision points are: how much coverage do I need? Will the amount available increase over time? How soon can I get paid if I need care? And then how long will those benefits last? Those are all basic decision points that go into putting a policy together. There are lots of bells and whistles and things that can be added to soup up that coverage, but those are the key decisions, and we are here to help. You can call us at 877-462-4582. We are in the Eastern Time Zone. You can reach us on the web at ltconly.com. Email at info@ltconly.com. We'll help you sort through the options. We'll help you figure out if insurance is right for you. And if it is, we'll work with you to design a plan that fits your situation. Our motto here at Dahl & Associates is we promise to make the discussion of long-term care planning easy, enlightening, and hopefully even enjoyable.